Greetings, universe! My name is Orbital Beacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. Welcome to a late night primetime live stream. We're doing primetime after dark. Hopefully the kids are in bed because I found some cringe that is not for the faint of heart. But how are you doing, chat? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. It's almost over. It's kind of sad. It's all downhill from here. I can tell you that. I can promise you. It's all downhill from here. But I hope you've had a good weekend so far. Hope you're doing well. Stayed safe, but had a little fun. Hopefully you've got some Energon wine or something equivalent thereof, because you're gonna need it. Hold on to your butts. Any of you that are familiar with some of my past streams will know that we've covered some cringy things before that are official canon to the franchise. Talking about Transformers. We've covered Kiss players, as well as some of the old Marvel comics where I myself committed toaster tub because I lost in a video game. So, any of you that are familiar with that know that it gets pretty wild in the Transformers franchise, and I mentioned Kiss players. We've got our boy Oshima here, responsible for the Kiss players, but see, this is all official stuff that I've mentioned so far from the Marvel comics, from our boy Oshima here. But what have the fans got up to? Maybe the fans have done better. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Do you think that the fans could have come up with some better stories than Kiss players? Remember that time in Kiss players where a girl woke me up with a kiss, and then I transformed her surfboard into a sword, and I fought Hot Rod? Maybe the fans can do better. Let's find out. I don't know if you're ready. I don't know if I'm ready. We're gonna find out. So this first story is called Heatseeker. Bumblebee and his team were out fighting the Decepticons as Optimus ordered. As I always order. Bumblebee cut a Viacon in half and destroyed another Spark with his base kicking behind him. He saw two running at him from each side and jumped, causing them to collide. Bulkhead destroyed a few and helped out RC. Wheeljack and Ultra Magnus teamed up against other 7 Viacons and destroyed them all. This is just setting the scene, just to let you know. This is a chaotic fight, but it seems like the Autobot team that I ordered to go kick some Viacon ass is doing just that, and kicking some Viacon ass.
Phew! Sure is fun watching these guys fall. It looks like we're done.
Wheeljack laughed, patting Bulkhead's shoulder plate.
It sure is. But I wonder why it was just them, and nobody else.
He said as B destroyed the last one.
It's fun when you don't have to fight Megatron without Optimus.
His beeping cut out when Megatron held up his sword to Bumblebee's neck cablings, pressuring one of the wires. RC screamed and tried to run after B when Bulkhead held her back. Bumblebee, no! The scout servos grabbed onto the blade, trying to pull it away, but Megatron pressed the sword closer. I don't know about you guys, but I'm rooting for Megatron. Do it, Megatron. Finish him off. Bumblebee fell limp as his arms and helm gave in. As I thought, Scout. You can't defeat me alone without your precious Optimus Prime. Megatron chuckled. He retracted his sword and grabbed Beast's neck cablings, guiding him towards the ground bridge. RC broke into tears as she feared Bumblebee's demise. Don't worry, RC, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. We can always get another Bumblebee. Nobody knows, but bumblebees grow on trees. He's a dime a dozen. Haven't you been to a local toy store? Bumblebees everywhere. Megatron looked at her. Don't do this. If you want to kill... Oh, no, that's RC.
Don't do this. If you want to kill an Autobot, I'd rather it be me than him.
She stuttered. Megatron growled. The only Autobot I want to capture today was Optimus Scout. For reasons. That's actually in the script. That's actually for reasons. He pushed the Scout through and followed behind. RC ran after, but the bridge didn't get to it. I'm sorry. This is so poorly written. RC ran after the bridge, but didn't get to it in time. That doesn't make any sense.
How do we tell Optimus and Raphael? Bumblebee's gone. Megatron wanted him for reasons. What are we gonna do?
Chat, are you as, I'm not really scared for Bumblebee. What do you think, chat? You okay? Are you hanging in here? I didn't even let the Goon Squad check in. People are probably confused.
Look, it's so far so good. It just has Megatron kidnapping Bumblebee for reasons. I'm not involved. This is only going to make you Autobots look bad, and probably Megatron too, so I'm all for it.
I don't know how much I, will appreciate Lord Megatron's good name being dragged through the mud, but this does seem interesting. Do go on, Optimus, do go on.
This is all, I will have to say a disclaimer here. This is all Alita's fault. Alita, you thought you could escape? You thought you could get out of here free and clear? Oh no. Everyone knows. Is the music too loud? Distracting me. I want to hear the sounds of the fireplace and your blood-curdling screams. Yes, thank you for the $1. What did you just walk into? Oh, well. If you're getting here late, if you've just walked in, we're doing a late night stream, prime time after dark. And Jazz, you should know, you're familiar with some of the previous streams. We've talked about KISS players and some of the wild stories from the Marvel comics. Well, tonight we're seeing if the fans could do any better. So I'm reading some fan fiction that I chose. We don't know where this is going just yet. If you just arrived, Megatron, after a fierce battle with 7 Viacons, Megatron captured Bumblebee for reasons. Shall I read on? As they came through the ground bridge, RC grabbed her other arm, refusing to look up. Close it, RC whined. Why? Isn't Bumblebee? Ratchet was interrupted by Wheeljack. No one is coming. Yet. Phrasing. Raph and Jack looked to RC, Jack knowing what happened.
Or see how?
Jack questioned sadly. The humans looked at each other, and some of them gasped. But Megatron had Bumblebee. There was nothing they could do. I want to get to the part. I'm skipping ahead because I want to find out what happens to Bumblebee. Don't you all want to know what happened to Bumblebee? Alright, here we go. Because blah blah blah, the Autobots want to save him. Who cares, right? I want to find out what happened. Megatron came through with the young Autobot.
Welcome back, Lord Mega. Hey! Well, what do you know? You caught the Prime Scout.
Breakdown laughs, hitting B in the chest with his hammer. Ha ha, way to go, Breakdown. B gasps for air and nearly falls. Megatron pulls the Autobot up, not caring for his pain. It wasn't even that hard. It's like the Autobots wanted me to capture him. We did, Megatron, we did. I'm glad you got him. Greetings, my liege. And Autobot, wait. What? Oh, I see. So what do you plan on doing with him? Ripping out his spark, pounding him into scrap, locking him into stasis forever? Or brainwashing him and making him your soldier? What do you care, Starscream? Starscream, it looks like you are in this. You're not getting out of this scot-free. Megatron looks down at the Scout, and he looked back up terrified. I'd rather let him find out. Oh, wait, Bumblebee? This isn't looking good for you. They enter a room, and Megatron lets him go. The Autobot looks around to see the Dark Star Saber against the wall, and a few Energon cubes next to the Dark Star Saber. He sees what kind of looks like a human bed, but bot-sized. We're in your room, aren't we? Bumblebee shyly looks at the Decepticon. Indeed we are, Scout. Indeed we are. He says while coming closer to the Autobot. He brings out his sword and shoves Bumblebee to the wall, holding his sword to the Scout's neck. The Scout tried to push his comm unit to call for help, but Megatron grabbed his hand, holding his arm up by the Scout's head. The Khan retracted his sword and pulled up B's other hand, where he was holding both of Bumblebee's hands above his head. The Scout cried and shook in fear. Bumblebee opened his eyes, startled, and he looked behind him, at the wall, in a sad motion, and he started to blush. Megatron then started to push on the back of the Scout's neck. B's head lifted up, and he felt his mask come off, revealing the bottom part of his face. Well, what did you do? The Autobot whined. Wait, my voice, it's fixed. He looked up to the Decepticon, and he realized his arms. Or he released his arms. Megatron lifted his little Autobot up so their faces were level with each other. Indeed I did, sweetheart. Megatron sits on the bed, holding Bumblebee's legs around him. Oh no! Stop! Stop! Wait, I I need Energon wine. This is too much. I can't take it. Yes, he called him sweetheart. Elita, this is all your fault. You and Silverstorm. This is all your fault. Why? Why, Megatron? Why would you fix the voice box? I don't like where this is going. This was supposed to be better. You humans were supposed to do better than Oshima, than the Kiss players. I need to go back and read Kiss players if this is how this is gonna be. Should I keep going, chat? What do you think? What do you think, chat? Are you made of sterner stuff? Samurai Autobot Driffy says, you know, I joined a stream and I have no clue what's going on. Well, we're trying to brave through some fan fiction. I don't know. See, I thought I was made of sterner stuff. I don't know if any of us are. I don't know if anybody can handle this. What do you think, chat? Do we try to keep going? Hiroko seems to be loving it. I'm glad Hiroko's loving it. Silverstorm, I know you are. And Alita, this is all your fault. All right. I should switch back to the appropriate characters when they're... Oh no, Prime. You're not getting me involved in this. You leave me out of your sick fan fiction fantasies, whatever this degenerate crap is. I won't have any part. Well, Megatron, I thought you were made of sterner stuff. I thought that you could handle this. You're in this. You're the star of the show. All right, where were we? Megatron sits on the bed, and Bumblebee is, blushing. That's right. That's where we were. Okay. Set the mood. Ball Wheat Burrito, any of those of you are showing up late? Welcome, Felipe. Autobot Crosshairs. This is a fan fiction written. We thought that this would be less cringy than, you know, like the old Marvel comics or Kiss players, but apparently not. So, Bumblebee is blushing, and Megatron is sitting on the bed. Megatron says, putting his hand on the scout's cheek. The Autobot held onto Megatron's hand as his head leaned against it. What's troubling you, Scout?
What will Wrath, Optimus, Ultra Magnus, RC, and the others think of this?
If you stay here with me, they will never have to know. Megatron informs him. Megatron pulls the Autobot closer and kisses him on the lips. Bumblebee! Scandal! Scandal and shame, Bumblebee! Check DMs for topical art. Thank you, Bug. Thank you for the donation. Bug always comes up with the best posters. Oh, this will be the new thumbnail. I'm gonna update that to the thumbnail. That's great, Bug. Well done. Crosshairs. Crosshairs, I thought you were made of sterner stuff. He's leaving. All right, you know what? Time to kick it up a notch. Because you know what? I'll be honest with you. This is boring me. Bumblebee, shame and scandal. Time to kick it up a notch. Starscream, I told you earlier you weren't getting out of here scot-free. This one is starring you.
Wait, no, okay. I forget everything I ever said, not just tonight, but on every stream ever. Forget it all. I take it all back. You're the best. I'm the worst. Please don't involve me in your sick adventures.
It's too late. You're the star of the show. I don't know what the name of this one is called, aside from Lemon. All right, chat. This is where we're going to get a little interactive here. Because we have it's like a point of view, right? The story shifts. It goes from Starscream's point of view to the narrator's point of view to the reader's point of view. So who do you want the self-insert phrasing character to be? Should we have it be Bumblebee, even though he just suffered some torture, some torment? Alita says, don't bring me into this story. I think that's reverse psychology, that you want to be brought into the story. Silverstorm votes for Alita as well. Well, that's all I need to convince me. Here we go. Here we go. So, it was a hot afternoon on the Autobot base. Oh wait, this is from Alita's point of view. Wait, do I have any? I should have like a picture of Alita. And now I say, do I have any pictures of Alita? Of course I do. But which one? Oh, you know what? Where's that hot tub stream that Bug made? Let me find that. We'll set the stage here. We'll set the stage with the hot tub stream from Alita that Bug edited a while back. I think I've got that somewhere. Bug, will you DM that to me? I don't want to hold up the stream looking for it. So Bug, you DM that to me. Because it's a hot afternoon on the Autobot base. Do I have a voice changer to sound like Alita? Let's try this one.
It was a hot afternoon on the Autobot base. It felt like I was living on the sun. Me, Jack, Raphael, and Miko were off for summer break. Because, you know, Alita goes to school too. But unlike me, I don't have one of the Autobots to hang out with. Oh wait, this is supposed to be a human.
Alright, Alita, this is human. Human form.
I don't like hanging out with Ratchet, because he's an asshole.
Okay, this is... Holy shit. Holy shit. This is great already. Holy shit. I don't like hanging out with Ratchet. I can't keep the voices straight. Yes, it's human you, Alita. Just deal with it. Hold on, we'll get the image from Bug. Here we go. Alright, so put that one there. Upload. I don't want to be the only one on here reading these crazy stories. Alita, this was all your fault, so we're bringing you into the picture, literally. Yeah, you can be right there. There you go. All right. Carrying on. All right. Where was the... I don't even know where the... Don't tell me I lost... Okay, there it is. So, this is Alita. Let me get back into character. Trying to do this the right way and tell a story.
It was a hot afternoon on the Autobot base. I don't have any Autobots to hang out with. Bulkhead is doing daring things with Miko. Daring things. Jack is on a road trip with RC, doing who knows what. And Raph is hanging out with Bumblebee. I don't like hanging out with Ratchet, because he's an asshole. And Optimus is too busy most of the times. So, I decided to use the ground bridge to do something fun. Hey Docbot, mind if I use the ground bridge to do something fun? Ratchet just looked at me with disgust for calling him Docbot. He didn't say anything, but he knew where I wanted to go. So he just typed in the coordinates and pulled the lever. I just walked through the portal without saying goodbye.
Now we're gonna switch to Starscream's point of view.
Oh, great. So I have to read this? Gonna do this to me? Alright, fine. The creatures on this planet... no, wait, should I do it? Transformers Prime, Starscream. The creatures on this planet gives me a migraine. I just walk around this place humans call the woods. To be honest, I kinda like walking through this place. All of a sudden, I heard a human yelled out something. So, I decided to follow the noise.
Starscream just kept following the yelling that Alita kept doing. Once Starscream approached where Alita was, he decided to take a peek on the human. He was amazed on what he seen. Alita was in a bikini, just walking around the woods, foreshadowing. Bug, you are like a fortune teller. How did you know that Alita was gonna be in a bikini walking around the woods in a hot tub? Alita didn't know that Starscream was looking at her in all her sexy glory. This is literally the script. I thought I was gonna have to make more stuff up, but you know. So Alita says,
I was in the woods trying to find something to do because I was bored as fuck. All of a sudden, I felt a giant hand wrapped itself around me. I kicked and screamed and tried to get free, but nothing was working. Once I finally figured out who had a hold of me, I just stood there shook. Starscream?
Don't worry, my love. Me and you are gonna have a wonderful time together. My new pet,
Said Starscream.
to be continued. There's actually multiple chapters to this. It goes on. There's a chapter 2. Yes, Alita, it's happening. This does have a lot of curse words. This is why we're doing this late at night, because it's not for the faint of heart. You have to be made of sterner stuff, and not a child. Alita, do you want to voice yourself? You want to read along? Too bad. Alright, chapter 2.
When Starscream said those words to me, I was afraid what was gonna happen next. Starscream, let me go this second, I yelled. Starscream just looked at me, but continued walking. It has been 20 minutes till we arrived at whatever Starscream has taken me to. It looked like a cave.
I walked into the cave with Alita. Oh, I can't wait to have pizza rolls and chicky nuggies with this human. My pizza rolls are almost heated up. Now, human, you are my personal chicky nuggy. You will do whatever I tell you to do, or you'll die. Is that understood? I said. She shook her head yes. I can tell she was scared, but I loved it. Good. Now heat up some chicky nuggies for me, I said to her. She did what she was told, and she heated up some chicky nuggies. I took out my pizza rolls and held them in front of her. Elita's optics were wide by the amount of pizza rolls I had. I want you to eat my pizza rolls. She nodded and started to eat my pizza rolls.
Starscream told me to heat up some chicky nuggies. I did what he told me because if I didn't, he would kill me. After I heated up the chicky nuggies, I saw Starscream's pizza rolls. He had so many of them. I looked up at Starscream, and he told me to eat them. I obeyed what he said. I started to eat Starscream's pizza rolls, and I could hear Starscream say that he enjoyed eating pizza rolls. I kept doing this for 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes had passed. All of a sudden, I feel Starscream grab me and put me in the pile of pizza rolls. He started to smash me into the pizza rolls. After a few minutes, Starscream opened a can of Sprite. But the Sprite was too fizzy and it went all over the place. I was covered in Sprite. To be continued.
Starscream, I don't like how you're using my pizza rolls.
Optimus, look, this isn't even canon, okay? This is fan fiction, it never happened. I never touched your pizza rolls. Well, I mean, I blew them up a couple of times, but that's because chat wanted me to. But I never smashed human Alita into pizza rolls, okay? It never happened. There were no cans of Sprite. Nothing.
Alita says I don't want to sound like a basic white girl. Well, too bad. Have you seen your hot tub streams? I've seen your hot tub streams. You are a basic white girl. There's another chapter of this. But I'm starting to feel sick. Should we go on? Holy shit. Alright, so the next chapter, chat, to help you if you want to decide if we should go on or not. The next chapter is there's a time jump involved. I'll just read you the opening line. I have been eating Starscream's pizza rolls now for 2 months. And I knew that the Autobots have forgotten about me. Alita! The Autobots forgot about you, Alita. The opening sentence of chapter 3. 2 months. 2 months in. This is like Endgame. 5 years after the snap. 5 years after you've been smashed into pizza rolls. 2 months later. The Autobots... Nobody's coming to help you. Alita, are you in the... If I saw you in the voice chat, I could probably get you to read your own lines, but I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to edit this properly. All right. Back to the basic white girl voice for Alita. As we continue this fan fiction, this is what the fandom. This is what you, the fans, one of you out there. I don't know who did this. One of you did this.
So, I have been eating Starscream's pizza rolls for 2 months now, and I knew that the Autobots had forgotten about me. So, I decided to stay on Starscream's good side, so I don't get punished again. I waited for Starscream to come back from what Megatron wanted him to do. Megatron doesn't know I'm on the ship. Starscream been hiding me from Megatron. I fell asleep waiting on Starscream.
I was heading back to my corridor to see if Alita was all right. I open the door and I see a sleeping Alita on my bed. I stared at her, enamoring in her beauty. She woke up and saw me standing there. She blushes, and I quickly sit up.
My apologies, Master. I should have stayed awake,
she said. I just looked at her and gave her a gotten idea. I know how you can give me a proper apology, I said.
Starscream, you're being a little too sinister for this one. Alita was afraid he was gonna make her eat even more pizza rolls.
What do you want me to do, Master?
Alita asked. Starscream gave a devices smile and grabbed her and took her to the kitchen.
I want you to dance for me, but I want you to use pizza rolls as the dance floor,
said Starscream. Alita blushes at what Starscream just said. I want to know how you're going to dance on pizza rolls. Yeah, it's time to eject Screamer. Well, I don't know if that's such a good idea. Back at the Autobot base. Ratchet. Oh, look, I'm in this story. Why they dragged me into this? Ratchet, have you located Alita's position yet? It's been 2 months, Ratchet. I just now thought that I should check up on it. You know, it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months, Ratchet, and I thought that just now I'd ask you, have you managed to find Alita? Ratchet sadly shook his head. No. Optimus was getting worried. He thought that Alita may not even be alive. Ratchet has never seen Optimus this scared. Don't, Optimus, we'll find her, said Ratchet. Back with Starscream and Alita.
I wish he would just open a can of Sprite already. I'm getting tired. All of a sudden, I felt a metal hand wrapped around me. Starscream just smiled at me and opened a can of Sprite. It was shaken up again, and the carbonation made the Sprite fizz and go everywhere. I wish the Autobots will come save me.
The end of Chapter 3. So, at first, okay, so 2 months in, to recap Chapter 3, 2 months in, and Alita's like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna do whatever, go along with it, I'm just gonna eat the pizza rolls, I'm gonna drink the Sprite, it's gonna be fine, it'll be fine. And the very first thing that happens, Starscream's like, dance on these pizza rolls. And now she's like, ah, damn it, I just wish the Autobots would come save me already. Chat, are you still alive? Should we continue? John, welcome. Welcome to hell. If you're not familiar with the stream, first of all, welcome. But second of all, what we do here is just a variety of things. I cover a variety of topics, from current events to old school comics and movies and cringy things of all nature. In previous streams, we've covered old Marvel comics, Kiss players, Japanese manga. But today we're going into the darkest depths. We're going into fan fiction. And we're in the middle of Starscream and Alita, sharing pizza rolls and over-carbonated cans of Sprite. Dreadgex, welcome. Alright, so the next chapter. We're on the beginning of, what is this, chapter 4? Chapter 4. I can't believe we've made it 4 chapters in. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with all of you. Alita has been a prisoner now for 1 year. Holy shit. I can't even keep a straight face through this. A year. Alita has been a prisoner of Starscream for a year now. And Alita started to gain feelings for the metal mech. Last time we left her, she just couldn't wait for the Autobots to come rescue her. She was getting sick of pizza rolls and Sprite, but now she's gaining feelings. See, that's how you win a girl over. That's how you win a girl over, chat. Give her pizza rolls and Sprite. She'll be your chicky nuggy in no time. What she doesn't know is that Starscream has grown feelings towards Alita, and it was time for him to confess to her. Alita was waiting for Starscream to return from his mission that Megatron sent him to do. She was practicing and thinking how she was going to tell Starscream that she loves him. She had arranged chicky nuggies into the shape of a heart.
I was thinking on what to say to Starscream when he gets back. I don't know why I have fallen for him. I have no idea. He is handsome, nice, if he wants to, and he protects me. To be honest, that is the most sweetest thing anybody has ever done to me. I have already given up on the Autobots to come and save me. It just proves that they wanted me gone. I think that's why Ratchet let me leave the base in the first place. This doesn't mean I'm gonna betray the Autobots and give away their hideout. I was heading back to my bedroom, and I see Alita to see how Alita is doing. I don't know why, but I have this strange feeling towards the human. For some reason, that human gives my spark joy. I don't know why, but as a Decepticon, I shouldn't let this human let me feel like this. As I walk in, I saw Alita sitting there, and when she saw me, her face lit up with happiness. "Welcome back, Master," she said. I just look at her, and that feeling that she gives me was back. I walked over to my desk and sat down. She looked over to me and placed her hand on my servo. I looked at her with confusion, but I just let her say what she had to say. "What is it that you need to tell me, human?" I said. Alita blushed and spoke
I have been feeling this feeling in my heart every time I'm around you, and I can't stop thinking about you. Every time you use me to make pizza rolls, it makes me happy. What I'm trying to say is that I love you, Starscream. I hope that you feel the same way, she said. I was just stunned. What she said, she just put her heart towards me. But I can never be with her. You stupid human. Why would I ever love you? You're just a stupid human, I said to her, and I left the room. I was hurt what I said to her.
Starscream, you jerk! How could you? She's pouring out her feelings. Starscream, you're gonna get locked up. You're going to jail, Starscream. Alita was hurt. She poured her heart out to him. And what did he do? He just shattered it to a million pieces.
Why did I ever do that stupid idea? I knew he wouldn't like me. I don't belong here. I need to find a way out of here,
She said. Nighttime had arrived, and it was the perfect time to escape. While Starscream was asleep, she snuck out the room and into the control room. She climbed up to the control console and put in the coordinates. Before she could finish the coordinates, she heard a voice she knew she didn't want to hear.
Alita, what are you doing?
Starscream asked. She looked away, but before she could say anything, Starscream grabbed her and walked back to his room. Well, that was pointless.
I walked back to my room and placed Alita on my desk. Now explain to me why you are trying to escape, I said. Alita didn't answer me. Don't want to tell me? Fine. Then I'll force you to tell me, I said. And I grabbed my pizza rolls and grabbed Alita and started to feed her the pizza rolls. I was about to get more pizza rolls when all of a sudden I hear her saying that she was sad. So I stopped giving her pizza rolls. She looked at me confused. I am sorry. I shouldn't have hurt you, Alita. I should have told you how I really felt about you, I said. But you did tell me. You said that I was a stupid human, she said. I got up, hitting myself for being stupid. No, that's not how I feel, damn it! I am confused, and I was feeling before. But now I know that I love you, I told her. She looked at me shocked and happy at the same time. I walked towards her and picked her up. Starscream, can I have more pizza rolls? She asked me. I smiled at her and opened the drawer full of pizza rolls. It's all yours. She smiled and jumped right into the drawer of pizza rolls, dove right in, and started eating them up. Damn! You really like to eat pizza rolls, I told her. She giggled and just continued to eat. "Ah, shit!" I yelled. I grabbed a can of Sprite and shook it up. "Oh, please do, Starscream. Grab a can of Sprite for me," she said. And so I opened the shooken can and covered her in Sprite. I grabbed her and I laid her on my chest, and darkness took over both of us. The end.
That's literally how it ends. What the hell? You open a can of Sprite, you grab her and lay down, and darkness took over both of us. The end. Well, chat. Did you survive? Who's still alive here? I don't even know. I don't think I am. I think I had to have gone offline ages ago. This can't be real. I'm in purgatory. I'm in the pit of Unicron's stomach somewhere. This is what happened. If anybody ever wondered, like, what happened to all those Cybertronians and other aliens that Unicron ate? This is what happened. They get stuck in fan fiction for all eternity. John says more. I kind of like this now. John's becoming one of us. One of the freaks. John, join the army of freaks. Be weird and be proud. That's what it means to be in the army of freaks. Well, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know how you want to look at it, that's where that story ends. I think Starscream ran out of pizza rolls. Or maybe that was his last can of Sprite. Yes, we can all crave the sweet release of oblivion together. We can all return to the well of all sparks. Now there's more. Alita. Yeah, I'm aware, Alita, that there is more. Should we keep going? We can keep going. There's nothing stopping me. I don't know if I made the announcement yet. I know I've mentioned it in a few previous streams that I was in the middle of moving house recently. But it's all almost done. I mean, I'm still having to take a few loads of stuff, but the major things have been moved. And so I'm here in the new place. I can stay up all night. How late do you guys want to go? No more reader ones? What's this one here? Okay, this is one. Okay, so I do have another one. This was submitted by Silverstorm, so you can blame Alita for the one that I just read with the Starscream and Alita. She herself submitted that. But I'm still not taking down the picture. Alita. Because you might be involved in this one, who knows? But Silverstorm, oh yeah, let's eject Starscream. Starscream, that was one can of Sprite too many for you. So we have to do the only thing, the honorable thing. Where's the ejector button? Thought I had it around here. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on, I can't find the ejector button. Alright, well, I'll get to that in a second. Anyway. Yeah, Alita was to blame for that last one. We've got Silverstorm to blame for this one.
Prime, I will help you locate the ejector button. After all, ejection is my specialty. Phrasing.
That's awfully kind of you, Soundwave. That's awfully kind of you. Hoping you'd read yours last? What, the one that I just read? Alita, what are you talking about? Are you talking about a certain song? A certain apple-bottomed fembot with Energon jeans? Yeah, I think Starscream hit the ejector button. I don't know what happened to it. I seriously lost it. It used to be right over here, and it's gone. It's just gone. Alright, so, should Soundwave read fanfic? The music is making these fanfics worse? Excellent. Then it's doing its job.
Alright, how about I read a little bit for you? Let my buttery smooth voice.
And then when we get down to the good part, talking about pizza rolls.
The night was slowly fading as the peaceful colors of dawn began to glow from the horizon and over the war-torn parts of Cybertron's surface. Save for the remaining cities standing tall and bright, it was one of the few things the war had not yet affected. All the mechs and fembots of the team of Autobots were sound and recharge at this time, with dreams of a peaceful world to one day take form. Well, all except one mech, which was soon to become two in a moment. Clank! Magnus cracked an optic online before he groaned quietly when he felt and heard the muffled noise of a tiny kick in his gestation chamber from the inside. He sighed and looked down at his swollen, large abdomen. Apparently, he had eaten too many pizza rolls, and his belly was swollen from the amount inside. The pizza rolls did not mix well with the amount of Energon wine that he had also had that night, and it was bubbling and kicking at odd hours early in the morning. He grumbled softly, knowing his mate was a light recharger. Listen, little one. Your mother wishes to recharge right now. Can you do that for Mama?
Yo, is Ultra Magnus talking to his turds in this fanfiction? You said his stomach was swollen with pizza rolls. Is he gonna need to... I don't like where this one's going.
No, Prime, that's just your sick mind rolling with the edits. You're trying to make this less horrible than it is, and in fact, you're making it worse. Now it's going in a much, much more horrible direction, and we must abort mission.
Soundwave, that was a poor choice of words. Alright, let's go to another one because I really didn't like where that one was going, whether I edited it or not. There are some lines that even I can't cross. Silverstorm says you didn't write this. That sounds like the exact thing that the person who did write it would say. I think you did write it. Alright. Alright, we'll continue. We'll continue if you guys can take it. I'm impressed. Yes, Delilah, that's correct. Ultra Magnus is pregnant. This is what Silverstorm wanted me to read. Ultra Magnus is pregnant. I can't take it! Silence answered him. Because when you talk to the pizza rolls in your belly, they don't talk back. Taking that as a confirmation from his child, Magnus sighed and laid back down, offlining his optics in preparation for returning to recharge. Like! Magnus sat up, his antenna laid back slightly, and his right optic twitching. He looked down at his pregnant abdomen once more with annoyed glower. He could have sworn that he felt his sparkling send a pulse of mischievous glee. To him, over the creator-creation bond. We're getting technical now. If you don't stop kicking me and let me sleep, so help me, he hissed softly. Clank, clankety, clank, clank! Magnus shook a bit, gritting his denta, which are his teeth. As months of hormones were beginning to act up and fuel his annoyed ire. Optimus jumped to it's woken me up. Optimus jumped a bit awake at the annoyed growl from his bondmate beside him. He groaned, burying his head in his arm as he heard Ultra Magnus curse. Stupid Primus damn carrier programming caused by you, you annoying little... Magnus? Optimus asked, concerned. What? The Prime reeled back a little at the shout from his clearly irritated bondmate. The sudden idea of hiding under the cover and out of his mate's line of vision became quite tempting to enact at that very moment. Lickety clank! Are you all right, my love? Optimus asked, biting his bottom lip. There was a long moment of silence as dawn began to grow brighter outside to begin the day. Magnus's faceplates became a stormy snarl as he glared at his bondmate. You! Magnus held his servos out like he was ready to strangle Optimus. If you weren't my bondmate, I would have thrown you out the window right about now. Damn, Magnus. That's abuse. Magnus is abusive in this. This is scary. Ultra Magnus. Or Prime's, or I'm sorry, not Magnus. Prime, my primed optics widened as he slowly stood up. I'm hoping I'm moving closely or slowly to the door. Slowly stood up and moving towards the door. I need to get out of here. Magnus is crazy. Now, Magnus, remember our sun is only a few solar cycles away. Ultra Magnus narrowed his optics. I want him out of me now. I am sick of... Holy shit, Magnus is pissed. I am sick of waking up to his constant kicking of my chamber and my tanks. I do not appreciate how bloated I look. Magnus, you're being a drama queen. Beautiful. Silverstorm, did you not send me the entire story? I can't find the rest of this. I'm just gonna end this here. I don't know what happened. They're having a lover's spat, and well, Ultra Magnus seems like he's ready to throw Optimus out of a window. And I hope for my own sake that I'm slowly moving towards the door to get out of there, because that sounds dangerous. We've also cleared out the chat. That is what did it. That's what pushed everyone over the edge. Prime dies, the end. Bug, I think I'm with you on that, Bug. I think his players was better than this. What did you think about this stream, though, chat, as far as diving into the madness of fanfiction? Is this something we should revisit? Do you ever want to eat another pizza roll again? Or did it make you hungry? Let me know in the comments. I hope you've had a good time. I'm going to head into the Discord server, hang out in the VC for a bit there. There's a link to join in the description. I do want to appreciate everyone for hanging out in the stream tonight. A special shout out to The Bug and Jazz. Thank you for those donations. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Army of Freaks. And until next time, remember to stay weird and stay proud. This is Optimus the Freakin Prime, signing off.